Hi, everybody, and welcome to this impromptu training today. For those of you that don't know, I hosted the Conversion Catalyst last Saturday, and it was a 9 hour free full day event to help you convert your clients from cold lead to paying customer. We had some amazing attendees. We enjoyed the Saturday session so much. It took us 9 hours to complete and we didn't even finish what I wanted to share. So I was thinking that I'm going to share the last bit of session 4 and session 5 with you so that you can also have a bit of what we had in the Conversion Catalyst. What we covered in the Conversion Catalyst event was we talked about in session 1 about the leadership blueprint, and that is just aligning our purpose with profits. We talked about systematic success in session 2, which was all about building a solid foundation for your business. We talked about impactful influence in session 3, which was about becoming the trusted expert in your field. We talked about leads, call to hot, and we scratched the surface on that. So I want to complete it today and just finish that training on turning your prospects into clients. And then I'm going into the full session 5, which is the sales conversion. So closing deals with confidence. So if you're here, if you can hear and see me, won't you do me a favor and let me know in the comments below? If you're watching this live, say hashtag live. If you're watching this on the replay, say hashtag replay. And I'd love to hear, where you're watching from and what you're doing right now. So introduce yourself in the comments below and let's get to know you. All right, so I'll be going through a slideshow. It's just easier for me to explain with a slideshow so that you have a visual. I have a visual, so I remember everything I need to say. But if you've got any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. This is an interactive lesson, so I'm more than welcome to stop and explain some more or answer your questions. So any questions, drop them in the comments below. I think I'm not sure how long this masterclass will be available as a replay afterwards. I'm still deciding that, but probably about 36 hours that I will give you an availability. After that, I think it will only be available um, either on my YouTube channel, The Unstoppable Faithpreneur Tribe, or it will be maybe available in the Unstoppable Faithpreneur Tribe Facebook group. So if you're not in the Unstoppable Faithpreneur Tribe Facebook group yet, and you're a Christian female expert, I invite you today to join there, where I share a lot of these kind of trainings with you around your business and on selling your expertise on social media, gaining, finding your tribe, finding your voice. All right. So let me just, I'm going to add quickly, um, add the slideshow, and let me just do it like this. No, I think I'll do it like this. All right. So I'm very excited to have you here. I'm just going to do a quick introduction for my ladies that attended on Saturday. Talita, Renette, Andrea, Sunette, uh, Antoinette, Sharissa, Faith, for all of us that joined on Saturday. The first part will seem similar because it was the start of the crash course or of the conversion catalyst, but you will see as we go along that I'm sharing stuff that I didn't share on Saturday. So please feel free to go and watch the finishing part of the conversion catalyst because I couldn't find it in my heart to take you on a trip for more than 9 hours. And then I just thought I'm going to complete it like this for you guys so you can listen in. So I'm excited to be here. I want you to be ready to have some fun. We're going to have a great time together. I'm broadcasting live from South Africa. Our weather today is sunny. There is a chance of rain, but I don't think rain is coming today. So I brought my A game. I hope you're bringing your A game. So thank you for spending this time with me. This session is recorded for internal purposes. Like I said, maybe the replay would probably be available for maybe 36 hours, and then I'm going to pull it off. So if you hear any noises, it's probably my kids because I'm a homeschool mama. So or kids playing outside or whatever. So don't mind that. So tell me, If you're here, if you're watching, why are you watching? What is your why for attending? Why do you feel like you need to listen to what I've got to say right now? And like I said, this is going to be all about your leads call to hot. So, turning our prospects into clients. And we're talking about the sales conversion process. So, closing your deals with confidence. Okay. So, if you're here, if you're watching, say hi in the comments below. Um, I know my alumni and my clients are also watching as I shared it in the specific groups. So let's just have a blast. Let's enjoy this session together. Give me a big smile if you're ready for this launch workshop. And if you're in the comments, drop your favorite gift down below so I can see that you're ready for the workshop. All right. Who would like to know how to turn your leads into customers? Raise your hand. Give me an emoji. Give me some love and hearts in the comments below. If you would like to know how to turn your leads into customers. And who could be doing something else right now? I mean, you could be scrolling through Facebook, doing something else, watching cat videos. You could be at work right now. You could be driving somewhere, but you choose to tune into this live session, tune into this training, and for that, I'm happy to have you here. So, put it in the comments. What else could you be doing right now? But you're here with me. You're watching the training. All right. So why is it important, or why is it a good thing to get into the knowledge industry right now? So um, the coaching industry has seen some phenomenal growth. So if we look at the statistics from 2023, the coaching industry is valued at approximately 5.3 billion US dollars, and it's projected to grow to 6.25 billion by 2024. The number of active coaches is also expected to reach 145,500 by 2024, almost doubling since 2019. So you can see that this is a growing market, and also very importantly is we need to stand out in this market. Otherwise, we're just going to fall into the sea of people and sea of noise. So, e-learning and coaching market, the global e-learning market is on track to hit 1 trillion US dollars by 2028, with the coaching market playing a key role in this growth. So, and there is some of the sources that I got it from. So the combined market value by 2030, the combined value of the global e-learning and coaching markets is projected to surpass 645 billion US dollars. Okay, with e-learning expected to account for the lion's share of that figure. So these numbers show us that the knowledge and the self-education industries are continuing to skyrocket, making it an exciting time for coaches and entrepreneurs to really get involved and to establish their brands. And that is why we're here today. So why is now the perfect time to become a coach? Number one, increased demand. So the post-pandemic world has seen a surge in people really seeking personal and professional growth. Individuals, businesses are investing more into coaching and to navigate the new normal, enhancing their productivity and improving their mental well-being. Also, technological advancements. So, technology has made coaching more accessible than ever. And with video conferencing tools, with social media, with digital marketing, you can reach a global audience and build a thriving coaching business from the comfort of your own home. And you don't even need a lot of things. So, also the changing work landscape. So, the traditional 9 to 5 job model is evolving now. More people are seeking flexible and meaningful work, especially women with children, especially women transitioning from the workplace to working for themselves, becoming that Proverbs 31 woman. So, coaching offers are a viable career path for those looking to escape the corporate grind and to create a life of purpose and passion. But how do we get started? So, number one is we need to identify what is the problem that you solve. What is your niche? So, start by identifying what is your strength, what is your passions, and the areas where you can provide the most value. Now, your niche should align with your expertise and what you love doing. So, number two is invest in training. So, while you may already have valuable experience, investing in a coaching certification program can enhance your skills and credibility. Look for accredited programs that offer comprehensive training and support. Um, and then build your brand. So we need to create a strong personal brand that reflects our unique value proposition, so that we can develop this professional website, we establish a presence on social media, and we start sharing valuable content that resonates with our target audience. I just want to ask my daughter for just bring her a bottle of water in the fridge, please. Okay. Um, so build your brand. So create a strong personal brand that reflects your unique value proposition. And your unique value proposition is basically just what makes you special, what makes people choose you over some other coaching program. So develop a professional website, establish a presence on social media, and yeah, klein. On social media, what was that now? All right. Um, and start sharing valuable content that resonates with your target audience. Then we need to network and collaborate. So we need to join coaching communities, look for groups on Facebook, for instance, where we can find our ideal clients. So attend some industry events, connect with other coaches, because networking can open some good doors for us for collaboration opportunities, for referrals, and also for us to gain some valuable insights into the coaching industry. And you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So start small and grow. Begin with a one on one coaching to gain experience and build your client base. And as you gain confidence and experience, you can expand to group coaching, workshops, and even online courses and programs. So let's look at, let's say you decide, okay, I want to start out as a coach. I want to coach someone on something that I have developed mastery in my life, and I want to create, let's say, a 12-week online coaching program. What could that look like? Let's say you go live and you give training twice per week. So, an entry level program. So, coaches who are relatively new to the industry or targeting a broader audience might price their 12-week program between 500 and 1,500 US dollars. If you have a mid-level program, so that would be coaches with moderate experience and a solid following, often charge between 1,500 and $3,000 for such a program. So this price range reflects more personalized attention and higher quality content. So the rule of thumb is the more of your time that it uses, the higher the program price will be. So the more automated it is, the more cheaper it will be. So if it's just a course what that they do themselves, it will be cheaper than something that you actually show up live and you actually coach the clients through the process. And then you get high level programs. So, highly experienced coaches with a strong track record and more intensive, high touch programs typically charge between $3,000 and $6,000. Now, you would be starting to looking at one on one coaching as well, or a hybrid model like I have, where you actually have the online course, you have group coaching sessions, and you have one on one sessions. And then you get top tier programs. So, renowned industry leaders or specialized niche programs can command prices from $6,000 to $10,000. Or even more for a 12-week program, especially if they really include additional resources, they say one on one coaching or access to exclusive networks, think like a mastermind. All right. So, if you're listening in and you're thinking, "Oh goodness, how do I classify myself? Am I still an entry level coach? Am I a mid level coach? Where am I at?" I've just pulled out the two bottom tiers, so the entry level and the mid level coach, and I'm just going to read that to you so that you can basically classify yourself and see where you're at. So, an entry level coach would be someone who probably completed a coaching certification program, or they have, like I said, mastery in some field that they want to teach on. They probably have less than 2 years of coaching experience. They coached fewer than 50 clients. They've got a basic understanding of the coaching principles and techniques. They focus on building their coaching practice, primarily offers one on one sessions. Maybe you're not comfortable yet doing group training sessions. You use a structured coaching program. You have a limited range of coaching tools and resources. Let's say you're an NLP practitioner or you're a life coach, but you don't have like multi-faceted coaching and different tools yet. So you receive regular feedback and you seek mentorship. So you're plugged into a community. You're not just operating as a lone wolf, and you're actively building testimonials and case studies that build your credibility and confidence, and also convinces your prospective clients that it's worth it to invest time, money, and energy into your coaching programs. So let's say you're past the entry level coach level and you are a mid level coach. Now you have about 2 to 5 years of coaching experience. You've coached between 50 and 200 clients already. You've got a strong understanding of your coaching principles and techniques. You offer both one on one and group coaching sessions. You utilize a variety of coaching tools and resources. You've got a clear niche. You know exactly the problem that you solve, or a specialty area. You regularly measure your client progress and outcomes. So you have surveys within your processes that make sure that your clients are satisfied and that they get to the results that you are promising them. You receive positive client feedback and testimonials. You participate in continuous professional development, and you have an established marketing and client acquisition strategies. This means that every month you know I need to do A, B, C, and it equals X, Y, Z. So if I do these things, I get so many clients without fail. This is my process, it is established. I'm not just throwing spaghetti at the wall, I know what I'm doing. All right. So I'm not sure where you classify yourself, or you maybe past that point where you're a high level or executive level coach, but it is possible. Everyone starts at some point, and you can do this. So why you? Your greatest asset that you have right now is your life experience. So stop rowing harder and maybe consider that maybe I'm just in the wrong boat. So maybe you are in a corporate career right now, and you're dreading the fact that you can't take off when you need to. Maybe you can't spend the time with your children that you would like to do. Maybe you don't have the location freedom or even the choice freedom to honor your values, for instance. So, and looking at the economy, looking at the world events, the best protection against inflation is our own earning power. So I always say to my clients, don't increase your personal possessions, increase your personal capacity. All right. So the second best protection is your own business that doesn't require any heavy capital investment. And if it requires heavy capital investment or it has low margins, then it's hard to start a business. So you will get killed with inflation. So you need to look for something that doesn't have a huge startup capital, but you can start building yourself up and you can own your earning power. So if this sounds like something you would love to explore, say this sounds good in the comments below. Okay, so like I said, this virtual event was actually hosted last Saturday, and it's called the Conversion Catalyst. I will probably host it again in a 5 day challenge or as a full day event again next year. But for now, we are just covering a part of session 4 and session 5 that we couldn't cover in Saturday's Conversion Catalyst, because I created all the material, and I just feel like I want to serve you guys. I want to get this information into your hands so that you can actually have a transformation. So the session 1, session 2, session 3 is not available. You had to be here live. There's no recording of that. But if you really want to listen to that, you need to actually DM me and ask me whether you can do a crash course. So what I do is I do a one-on-one crash course with you, and I take you through the most important parts of these points that you've missed out on if you didn't attend the Conversion Catalyst event. So send me a DM, say, Yana, I'm interested in the Conversion Catalyst crash course. So don't confuse it with my Attraction Amplified crash course, because I've also got an Attraction Amplified plus AI crash course that is also a 5 day crash course that you can book with me. If you're interested in that, say Attraction Amplified crash course when you DM me. And that is all about finding your tribe and finding your voice. And it's for people with less than 1,000 followers, maybe, and people who are still finding out, what is my voice, what is my message. You haven't developed a following really yet, and you're just figuring out who you are in this market. So this is more about selling your expertise, knowing how to earn your next or your first 5K online. All right, so this is the Conversion Catalyst crash course. All right, so we're diving into session 4 and session 5. So consistency is key, the power of a daily method of operation, learn consistency in outreach, in nurturing and offering as the backbone of our sales success. And then session 5 is about trusted advisor status, why you need a mentor for the journey, how having a coach helps you to step into that role of the trusted advisor for your clients, which is essential for your growth and sustainability. Now, I've got a meeting in about an hour, so I'm going to see how far we're going to get with this training, and I'll probably do a follow up session if we're not done yet. So do everything with 100%. Please push yourself out of your comfort zone. Help everybody. If there's someone showing up on the comments and you can assist, please assist. Comment, like, share, engage, um, because this just helps me to get this information into more kingdom entrepreneurs and experts' hands so that we can raise the kingdom, move the kingdom forward. All right. Okay, that's I'm always on time. That's for the event itself. Video on was for the event itself. Don't multitask. Have some fun. Ask questions and write down the notes. Take notes. A lot of notes. Okay. All right, so get ready to take it all in. Set up a comfortable, distraction free space for better learning vibes. Stay hydrated because it seriously boosts your brain power for learning. So, drink your water, take some cool notes for remembering the stuff better during this part of the workshop, and remember to revise your notes regularly and repeat it for nailing down the information. Okay, so we are going to look at obviously, we covered in the actual event the clarity and alignment at a part of the proven frameworks. And we are now just looking at the consistent growth and we are learning to master client conversion. So the event emphasizes the most crucial aspect of any business, that is converting your leads into clients. So with the sessions, session 5, the sales conversion and the leads call to hot, you will discover how to create irresistible offers, close deals confidently, and turn prospects into long term clients. So, this mastery of conversion leads directly to financial independence and business sustainability. All right, now, if you don't know me and you're seeing me for the first time, my journey is a mix of entrepreneurship, personal development, and determination. I started out very young as an entrepreneur. I always sold chocolates, silkworms, secondhand clothing, whatever, at school and to my friends. And it partially comes from my upbringing. So my dad and my mom used to work under SMI, so the Success Motivation Institute, and they sold this success motivation packages. So it was all about goal setting and about motivation and all those things. Um, and it was a program by Paul Meyer. And now, if you don't know Paul Meyer, John Maxwell, Jim Rohn, all those guys studied under Paul Meyer at the time. So yeah, fast forward, I completed my grade 12, and I ventured into marriage and stepmotherhood at the age of 19. So for 8 years, I excelled in the corporate world as a bookkeeper. But in 2016, I actually decided to pursue my true calling. So my road was filled with challenges. So I had 3 stepkids. I have 3 kids of my own, and I battled with codependency and depression. But at the end of the day, when I hit rock bottom in 2016, thankfully my faith was the rock at my bottom. So actually, Jesus really came and saved me and redeemed my life. So with God's grace, from there I built a coaching ministry, and I call it a coaching ministry because I love praying with and for my clients, and we regularly dive into kingdom concepts. So it is definitely a coaching ministry, to empower women to rise above their circumstances. And through this time, I qualified as a life coaching practitioner, a CBT practitioner, master mindfulness practitioner. I'm halfway into studying as a student Christian counselor or a lay Christian counselor at the South African Theology Seminary. And so far, I've helped around 450 people to transform their lives. I've invested over 96 hours in personal development. And in 2022, I became an Amazon best-selling author of the book Create a Beautiful Life. Um, yeah, and I'm proud of that. So yeah, raising six children, dealing with my ADHD, nurturing my entrepreneurial spirit demanded unwavering faith. I embraced this life of an independent business owner. I now have multiple income streams. I live life on my own terms, and my life is a testament of Philippians 4:13 of I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Ag, my maak nie die deur toe asseblief. Um, my journey, yeah, like I said, resilience, personal development. So now as your business coach, I'm here to help you to unlock your potential and achieve your goals. If you see, my arm is a bit in a sling, so I think I tore my rotator cuff and it is quite painful, so I'm just supporting it at the moment so that it doesn't tear any further. So those are my three daughters, and now I get to say that my oldest daughter helps me in my business. I get to homeschool my kids, so I love what I do with them. So I've been through some tough places in my life. At one point in 2016, I was in a really dark place. I felt depressed, even had thoughts of ending it all. But you know what? That's where Jesus came in and Jesus redeemed my life. So I chose life, and that decision changed everything. So I found my restoration through God, and that's when things started to shift for me. I transformed into an independent business owner, and I learned to partner with God in all that I do. So it's not just about business for me, it's my calling, it's my ministry. And Philippians 4:13 was my tagline, and now it says, after all he has done for me, who am I to deny what the Lord can do? So now I'm building a legacy with my beautiful daughters, and I'm not only empowering myself, but also others along the way. So for me, it's more than just a business, it is a mission to spread hope and spread inspiration. Why I started doing virtual events and challenges is I had a mental coach at a point in this journey, and I was so proud of it that I actually read two books a week. And I said to her, yeah, I've read so many books so far, and I've got so many, courses and certificates and things like that. And what she said to me is, it's beautiful that you've got all this input, but what is your output? What are you putting out? What are you contributing to the world? And that sparked the whole thing in 2020, where I started doing events and challenges. So it started out as a Finding Yourself Again pop up training. Later, I hosted the Rock Bottom to Rock Solid pop up training. And now I'm doing the Attraction Amplified crash course. And I'm also doing the Conversion Catalyst crash course. So, yeah, no longer hoarding my wisdom and understanding, but sharing it willingly with the world and creating an income for myself with that. So, this training is for you if you're looking for additional income to supplement your existing income, or you're looking to start a business so that you can transition from working in a career to full time entrepreneurship, and you have the ambition to actually develop new skills, gain knowledge, and grow personally and professionally while achieving a harmonious balance between your work, your family, your faith. And you want to feel fulfilled by realizing the calling and the purpose that God has placed on your life. So, what you'll get from this training is we're going to learn about developing exceptional expertise, so gaining empowerment, credibility, versatility, and impact by mastering your field of expertise. We're going to talk about creating a lucrative online business, so where you can attain financial freedom, global reach, and leave a lasting legacy with your newfound skills. And we're talking about living out God's vision for your life, so aligning with your purpose, experience spiritual growth, and how you can make a profound impact with your journey. And I will be happy to say that if you want to get into this kind of field, you don't need a podcast, you don't need a book, you don't need an app, a funnel, an email funnel, a course, a discovery call, lead magnets, or webinars. All that you need is your smartphone, an internet connection, enough good information, and you need an emotional connection with your audience. So, Stephen Covey, in his book Smart Trust, talks about what creates trust more than anything. Number one, it's a display of character. So, people need to see who you are. And number two, you need to show a demonstration of competency. So, people need to see that you're competent in what you are trying to teach them. All right. So, and you can say to me, but Yana, I'm just a mom, just a bookkeeper, just an administrator, and whatever your title right now is, you can put it in there. And you're right, because that is who you are right now. But that is not who you will become. The journey is the most fulfilling part. Your chapter one might be someone else's chapter minus 10. So you don't have to be at the top of the mountain to help somebody. You just need to be a few steps ahead of the person behind you. Okay. So you can also, I don't have a niche. I don't have a problem that I solve. I don't have a program. So coach the person you were 2 years ago. So it's arrogant to dictate what others are willing to pay you. So let's say you think, okay, but no, I don't think anybody can afford this or anybody will pay for this. Don't assume, don't make assumptions about someone else's finances, about someone else's life. Let them decide for themselves. And you may say, what if I fail? And I want to say to you, you will fail, but string up enough failures and you will succeed. So we often overestimate what we can do in a year and we underestimate what can be done in 10 years. If you're willing to try, if you're unwilling to try, you're unwilling to learn. Do you have a fear of success maybe? Maybe you're afraid of winning, of having success, because how's that going to change your circle of influence? How's that going to change your life? Um, your life will change for the better and you will never, ever look back. So, running challenges, doing courses, becoming a coach wins trust by demonstrating your character and competency. So, I have my client's best interest at heart. I'm a few steps ahead and I can show you how to do it. That is the attitude we need to have. So, let me ask you and drop it in the comments below. I want you to answer the following question: what do you want? Do you want the same situation that you're in right now, 12 months from now, or do you want a different result? Same situation, drop a one, different result, drop a two in the comments below. What do you want? Because we're at a crossroad right now and you need to make a decision. Okay. Why do you need this? So let's be honest, selling can feel uncomfortable for many of us. And for me, for many years in my coaching journey, I loved the coaching part, but the selling part was excruciating for me. But what if I told you that you're not really selling? You're simply leading people, guiding people towards the transformation that they desperately need. So when you're fully aligned with your purpose, selling isn't a task you dread, it is an act of service. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about today. And I love this picture, and it's a bit humorous, but this is the missing link: selling without selling. So you've been taught to focus on selling your expertise, but here's the secret: clients don't need you to sell them. They need you to empower them to make their own decisions. So the reason your current approach isn't working is because it centers around convincing instead of leading. So when you shift from selling to becoming a trusted advisor, the sale happens naturally. All right. Okay, so wait. So it's not about being pushy or persuasive? No, it is about guiding your client to the conclusion that working with you is the best option. So let's make the effortless sales shift. Masterful sales without complicated funnels. So you've been led to believe that to make big sales, you actually need complicated funnels, you need fancy automations. But the truth is, your ability to close a high ticket sale has nothing to do with how complicated your process is. It is all about building authentic connections, offering irresistible value through simple, repeatable strategies. So simplicity scales, complexity stalls. Okay. So, oh wow, I've been focusing on the wrong thing. Yes, because you thought you needed all the tech bells and whistles, but what you actually need is just simplicity and connection. All right, who is picking up what I'm putting down? Say got it in the comments below. Okay. The client conversion code. So unlock their yes before you even pitch. So you've been trying to close when it should be pre closing. The real issue isn't your closing strategy, it is that your potential clients aren't fully convinced before you get to the sale. The magic happens before the pitch when your prospects already know that they want to work with you. This means that the heavy lifting isn't at the end, but it's actually through your nurture process. Okay, so we're not trying to convince anybody on a sales conversation. They must have already made the decision that they want to work with you. All right. So I don't have to stress about the hard close. And for those of you that has been on a sales conversation where somebody pressured you to buy something, you know what I'm talking about. And we don't have to do that to our clients. You can set things up so that by the time you have a sales conversation, they are already sold on you. Why has nothing worked before for you? You were stuck maybe in old school sales techniques that focus too much on convincing people rather than serving and leading with purpose. Number two, you were chasing complicated funnels and processes, thinking that success requires more tech, but it's really about relational, value driven engagement. Or number three, your focus has been too much on closing tactics and not enough on positioning and nurturing your clients ahead of time so that they naturally want to say yes. So, in my program, I've got the Shepherd sales method trademarked, and it is just about your sales that doesn't need to feel forced. It's about leading your audience to transformation by aligning your offer, what you're offering, with what they're needing. So we are just fulfilling a need. So this is session 4 of the Conversion Catalyst. Like I said, we did session 1, 2, and 3 on Saturday. There is no replay available. If you're looking to catch up on that, you need to DM me Conversion Catalyst or just say CC Crash Course in my DMs. And then I will do a one-on-one with you where we catch you up on session 1, 2, and 3, and I show you what the rest looks like. Um, so um, in this session, we're building on diving into one of the most crucial pieces of any business: how to turn our cold leads into hot leads who are excited to work with us. So if you look at this slide, this is a funnel. So at the top, you will have your cold leads, and at the bottom, you will have hot leads. So your cold leads at the top in the blue is unaware. They don't even know they've got a problem or that there's solutions available for it. So your business begins with the need to build awareness about yourself and your offerings. Then in the green, you get the point where someone becomes a lead. So someone is in your target market, but they're not yet engaged with you. They are connected to you though. Then you get to the yellow phase where someone is a prospect. So someone in your target market has expressed some interest in what you're doing. Maybe they're listening to your live. Maybe they are commenting. Maybe they joined your group. They are expressing interest. Then it comes to a point where you nurture them and they become a customer, and you get your customer who's invested in your offerings. And that customer, if you serve them well, becomes a top fan. So that fan becomes an evangelist who tells others about your products and services. So your friends spread the word about you and they re enter the sales funnel for new products at a much warmer level. And that's where your value ladder comes in. So you would maybe start with a lower ticket offer and move them up into higher ticket offers and masterminds and things like that. Okay, so thinking about your Facebook profile or your social media profiles, okay, um, when we create content, there's only one goal for creating content, and that is people that engage with your content. So post that needs to be you talk to the people, get into conversations, because you need to talk to at least 10 to 20 people every single day. Um, And you need a framework for getting new people into your group where you can actually nurture them. So if people, let's say you have friend requests and you're requesting friends, you need a process where you get people into your Facebook group where you are that trusted advisor. And this is what organic funnel looks like. So you would maybe comment or post in other people's audiences. Um, and they would maybe look at your group activity. Maybe you posted some valuable content and stuff, and they look at your profile, and maybe they would friend request you, or you would look at their profile, think that okay, this could be an ideal client, send them a friend request. You would like some posts of them, send them a friend request, and maybe they accept the friend request. So you send them an opening DM saying, "Hi, I'm looking forward to getting to know you a bit better. Looking forward to looking at your content and what you're providing." So then you could send a hello message and you support them and their content. Then you would go into a deep dive conversation where you are getting to know them a bit better and what they do for their clients, for instance, and how your offering could help them probably. You could invite them to your Facebook group, to your training, to your lives, to maybe to opt in for your email address or your freebies. And then we go to the mid level qualification, where they now could seriously be a potential client. Now we go through a mid level qualification, and that could look anything like maybe it's a 10 minutes uh, just get to know them session where you just get a feel of who they are as a person, because we don't want to work with someone for, let's say, 6 months or a year, but we can't really resonate with them and we can't connect with them well. So we would probably qualify them a little bit more. And then maybe they are now in the middle of your funnel. So you would welcome them into your group with a welcome post. You would give them some valuable freebies. You will welcome them to the group with a DM. You will serve them well, let's say in a 1 week container. Say, let's say you do have a 5-day challenge or things like that. You DM them throughout of that. You make deposits in their emotional bank account by giving them valuable things and freebies, showing them that you have the solution to the problems that they are seeking solutions for. And then you could do an offer presentation only when you know you've served them well. You could do a gap assessment with them where you talk about where are they now, where would they like to be, and what is in between. So, what are all these obstacles and problems they would like solved to get to their promised land? And then we have the sales conversation where we actually make we our prospective client makes the final decision whether they want to work with us. So let's say they opt in, they start working with us, we do an onboarding. We always give them a quick win because we want to reverse buyer's remorse. So if you don't know what that is, buyer's remorse is just when someone bought something, you give them quick wins and stuff, because some people could feel a bit of remorse for spending a lot of money with you, or they feel uncertain whether they made the right decision. And you need to convince them from the very beginning that you were the best choice. You would also give them a roadmap so that they exactly know what are the milestones for getting them to the outcomes that you're promising them in the program. You will also do some goal setting and accountability with them so that they know exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to be accountable to you for that. You would give them feedback, training, maybe show them practical implementation of the work that needs to be done so that they can develop mastery in that field. And then they give you a testimonial, let's say at each phase of the training. They feel happy about it, they give you referrals, they renew their services maybe with you, or they ascend into your next program. So that is an organic sales funnel. All right, so let's talk about strategy calls. So let's say you offer strategy calls as a nurture process, as a mid-level qualification process. So a strategy call would probably be things like a 30-minute gap assessment where you really walk your client through where are they now, what are these obstacles in the river, like I call it the crocodiles, and how can you build a bridge over that river of crocodiles for them so that they can get to their promised land. We talk to them about where they are right now, where they want to be, what's in between, what's getting in the way. Help them with one of these problems so that you can show them that you actually have some expertise to help them. And you would send them more resources with a call to action to work with you on the last page, like basically an ad or an offer presentation that you have a full program and they could join you there. So I hope this makes sense, ladies. And I'm going to just exit this full screen for now. And I will play you some of my testimonials just for a bit because I just need to schedule a Zoom call with my client. So I'm going to just show you a quick testimonial.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I have a business about my sister's biz, and I want to give a shout out to Yana because she is my coach, she's my mentor, and I met her online, just like I'm sure you have. And I've been going through her program, Sell Your Expertise, and before that, I was struggling because I was kind of all over the place and I wasn't really sure where my focus needed to be exactly. I was trying to help too many people. And so I've been able to start going through her program, and it's helped give me clarity. And I've actually already started with my first event being scheduled. So if you're thinking about it, you need to just go ahead and do it, right? Just go ahead and sign up with Yana. You got this. She'll help you out.
Shout out to Jana de Toy, who's my business coach. I just did phase 1 of the Sell Your Expertise program, and it was beneficial in organizing my art marketing and clarifying my niche market. Now I'm finally progressing into marketing my art, and I would recommend Jana for helping you to set up your business or even a side hustle.
Hi everyone, I'm Griselda Pinto, and I want to give a shout out to Yana Tatoy today. She is a really amazing coach, and I just finished phase 1 of the Sell Your Expertise program. And before I did the program, I was a little bit clueless on direction, I would say, and I didn't know the next step. And now I can see a little bit more clearly. There's a lot of nuggets that is in the training and in the program, and a lot to learn. Yes, a lot that we can apply to our businesses, to our leadership abilities, and to ourselves as individuals as well. And I'd give this program 100% recommendation to anyone who would want to do this training and would want to do the coaching with Yana. Okay, then bye.
All right, so that is some of my clients, and I'm very proud of working with them. So let's carry on and talk about goal setting. So I want you to list 3 goals that you have for your business in the next 6 months, or let's say just 3 goals you have for your business in the next 5 years. Write them down. 3 goals, 3 major goals for your business, and let me put on some music for you so that you can actually do the work. Um, so 3 goals for your business. All right, and now I want you to break it into 5 years. What do you need to have accomplished 5 years from now? What do you need to accomplish 3 years from now? And what do you need to accomplish 1 year from now to reach those goals in 5 years? So I want you to reverse engineer it a bit. What do you need to be doing 6 months from now if you want to reach these goals? Okay. All right. Just think about that. What do you need to do 3 months from now to reach these goals? What do you need to do in the next 30 days to reach this goal? What do you need to do this week? What daily routines do you need to put in place to reach your goals? Think about that for a little bit. All right. So let's carry on. Okay. So if I talk to you about where you are at right now, I want you to think about uh, what is your promised land? What does that look like for you? What do you want in your business? And where are you now? So if you say you want in your business, let's say 50K months, but you're now only at 5K months, the gap would be that you have 45K gap. Okay, and that's a big gap. I mean, that's is earning power that you're losing. So what is this gap for you? What is the outcome that you want? And it doesn't just need to be financial. It could be other things. What is this promised land that you want? And what is your reality right now? And what is in the way? What stands in between you and your dreams? All right. And then I took the Conversion Catalyst people through um, some more deeper things, and I'm just going to read it to you now. We're not going to do it in this session. So, what is a realistic income that you want to achieve in the next 6 months in your business? What would be your expenses, your taxes? How much will you pay yourself? So, realizing that cash into your business isn't just into your pocket. You need to pay business expenses, you need to pay taxes, you need to pay salaries and wages. All right. And then how many clients can you handle time wise, and will you do one-on-one sessions or group coaching sessions? Because when you start out, you have a bit of an unrealistic expectation of how many clients you can handle. When you actually work with them, you realize that you can't do too many at a time, especially when it's high touch, because everyone needs things and you don't want to set yourself up for burnout. And then ask yourself, what is your credibility level right now? So, what is your authority? What is your consistency in showing up at the moment? How do you solve problems for your clients? And do you have some good testimonials that you can show? Other questions we answered is, how many sales do you want per month? So if you know how many clients you can work with, how many sales do you want per month? How many qualified leads do you need to get those sales? So again, reverse engineering. If I want 2 sales, I need to have 6 leads, or I have to have 60 leads to get to a point where I have 2 sales per month. So you need a system where you know exactly how much people do I put on the top of my funnel for them to filter through to a sale, and how many qualified leads do you need to add to your database daily for you to reach your sales goals, right? How many group leads do you need a day to reach your sales goal? So how many people are you inviting into your group? And what 1 or 2 ways or strategies will you be using to get your leads? And I hope you have some answers to that. If you don't, you need to talk to me about the Attraction Amplified 5-day crash course that I also give out for free. And I do it one-on-one with you. We do it over Zoom. So you need to DM me for that if you're a Christian female entrepreneur, and I will send you an application form. And if you qualify, I will do that with you. Time management. What are you doing with your time on average? Posting content, scrolling on Facebook. Where is your focus going? Is what you're doing right now going to produce your sales results that you want, or are you wasting precious time? Okay, ask yourself. Just see. See. All right. All right. So let's talk about lead magnets. And ladies, for my ladies that are that attended the conversion catalyst on Saturday, this is the point where we stopped at, where we now are carrying on. So lead magnets. Step one is we would post a hand raiser post. So we would maybe make a post that says, "Who wants to see my 5 steps to finding your next best customer?" It's simple, it works, it's free. And then people would be commenting down below saying, "Me, me, 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 me," or "Who would want our brand new guide that helps you to, change your car tire even when you're um, on the side of the road and you don't have a jack," or whatever that is. What is the problem that you solve, or the promise that you deliver, that helps you to blah 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 when this is ready? Who wants a copy? And you ask for hand raisers. So people raise their hands and say, "I'm interested, I want it." And then step two is you would reply to each comment, letting them know that you have sent them a DM. So you will send them a DM saying, "Hey, thank you for your interest in this product. Either would you send me your email address, or I can send it right away," or whatever your process is. My process would be a qualification process. So if I do a hand raiser saying that I've got 3 spots to help women to find their voice, find their tribe on Facebook, and I have a free 5-day crash course, who wants in? If someone is interested, I say, "Thank you for your interest. Here is a quick 1-page questionnaire. If you fill it in, then I will tell you if you have qualified, because it helps me see where they're at and whether we would be a good fit. If we're a good fit, we schedule a call and I do the crash course with them. And it would look different for each and every business. So whatever your process is. So we don't reply to all of them at once. We reply to maybe 3 or 4 of the comments at a time, because what this does is this raises the algorithm. So let's say you posted this lead magnet post in a group. It helps to show Facebook that this is an important post, because every now and again you go back to it, you answer 2 or 3 people that commented there, and then you just leave it for a bit, and come back later answering some again, and then it pushes your post up all the time. It raises the algorithm for your post. So you send the message, "Hey name, thank you for commenting on my hand raiser post for this. How are you? Thank you. I see you're curious about this. This is the link to get your lead magnet maybe," or you can email them the link. Because that's why I would have a Google form where they enter their email address and you capture their email address. Now, if you're clever, you could make a little opt-in where they can opt in for your newsletter, for instance, but people need to give you permission for you to put them on an email list. Okay, so email them the link from the email that you've captured on the Google form or on the lead magnet page with an automatic download. Right, so let's talk about consistency. One of the biggest secrets to long-term success in your business. Okay, so here's the thing. Most entrepreneurs make the mistake of showing up strong at the beginning of their journey, but they burn out quickly. Or they don't show up enough and they wonder why they're not getting clients. Okay, so consistency is key, the power of the daily method of operation. So we need consistency in our outreach. We need to nurture, and our nurturing and our offering is the backbone of our sales success. If we don't show up consistently, if we're not consistently serving our clients, then we will never have sales success. But here is the key. So consistency is the bridge between cold leads and hot leads. When you show up consistently, whether through your content, your conversations, or your offers, you stay top of mind for your audience. And guess who they come to when they really are ready to buy? Yep, you know it. It's you. So let me share with you 3 consistency secrets that will actually help you to attract your first or your next clients. So, consistency secret number 1 is we need consistency in content. So, you've heard this before. Content is king, and it is like that. But it's not just about the quality, it is about showing up consistently. Whether it's a weekly live video, whether it's daily posts, or it's regular email updates, consistency actually builds credibility. So, start small if you need to, but stick to your schedule. Over time, your audience will learn to expect value from you. Consistency secret number 2. So keep your message aligned. What is your core message or mission? Make sure that it shows up in everything you do, from your Facebook posts to your client calls, because this is how you create a strong brand identity. Consistent messaging reassures your audience that you know your stuff and that you're an expert in your niche. One of the most overlooked secrets, that's the consistency secret number 3, is consistency in your follow up. So many leads go cold simply because they don't hear from you again, and that's a shame. You're leaving money on the table. So you need a follow up system. So whether it's a message sequence, a reminder to check in with people who showed interest, or even simply inviting them to your next live, consistent follow-up turns lukewarm prospects into paying clients. All right. So I want to do an exercise with you now. And it's been very valuable for me, and I know it's going to be valuable for you as well. So write down for me 3 time wasters, 3 things that you do daily that actually waste your time. Right. Now I want you to write some boundary statements for you so that you don't do that anymore. You don't waste your time anymore on that. So write down some boundary statements that's going to keep you from stopping to wasting time. So maybe you are wasting too much time on your social media. Maybe you're wasting too much time watching TV. Maybe you're spending too much time chatting to your friend over lunch. But write some boundary statements so that you can get that time back, take the power back. Now, I want you to write down one thing you're supposed to be doing in your business, but you keep avoiding. One thing you're supposed to be doing, but you keep avoiding it. Right. Now, ask yourself, where are you being inconsistent in your business? Where are you being inconsistent in your business? Right. Write down, what is your consistency plan? What is your plan that you can do from now on that will help you be more consistent? Write down a consistency plan. Right. Now write down a biggest fear that you've got. Write down a biggest fear that you maybe have. In your business. And ask yourself 2 things. Number 1, what does God say? What is the truth? What does God say? What is the truth? What is the promises of God that you can use to expel that fear? Ask yourself, what could go right? What could go right? Instead of always asking what could go wrong, what could go right? Right. Okay. So I hope you found that valuable and useful. All right. So how do we actually create a launch routine and strategy that actually leads to consistent sales? We need consistent, value driven content that nurtures our leads. And that is important for our leads to see that we are consistent, we have a system. And those systems that we create for ourselves just create some ease and flow in our business. Consistency breeds trust, and trust converts into sales. So, trust is built on credibility. Credibility comes from acting in others' interests before your own. And you can say to me, but Jana, I don't know what I want to coach people on. And again, remember what I said earlier. So, coach the person you were 2 years ago. Think about a candle, like a normal white candle. If you have to take a permanent marker and just measure this candle in 2 centimeters each, right? You will have 11 increments. Now, if you take your life and you divide it into, let's say, 8 years, 8 years per increment, which part of your candle has already burnt out? How far is your candle finished? How much time do you have left? What would you go back and teach yourself if you could? I could send you back 2 years, 5 years to talk to your younger version of yourself, to give yourself some advice. What would you teach yourself? Coach yourself a few years ago. Okay. And then we need to know how to, if we want to coach someone, we know we need to how to facilitate or teach the tools that will help them to transform. And I just want to see how far we are from the end of this specific one, because I think that we are definitely going to go into a next session or even two, because I don't think we're going to finish with all of this. Let me just see. I think let me put on another testimonial for you so that you can just look at that while I'm just checking quickly.
Hello, everyone. I just want to do a big shout out to Jana du Toit, who's a business coach and mentor. I have just completed phase 1 of her course, Sell Your Expertise program. And I must tell you something, it was a real eye-opener. I have learned so much about creating your ideal avatar for your business and how to establish my niche. I now know how to create a compelling story brand and how to share more of myself or about myself, how to effectively message people and to build a magnetic content which draws people in. Before, I was very disappointed about not getting or not reaching people with my message about why natural solutions are for your health are important. But now I know it's not because of something I did wrong. or I'm confident it's not something I did wrong, and that Jana showed me. It's more about how I did my foundation. So all my hard work that I did, it was good, but it wasn't in a proper, strong foundation. So she taught us how to build that foundation and how I need to be more structured going forward. So now I know I'm on the right track. And I would highly recommend that you try this course of Jana's so that she can show you how to build that solid foundation for your business and how to do this in a structured way. So thank you, Jana, for this amazing course and advice and guidance that you've given me with this, and also your dedication to help where you can and when you can, and you're always available. So I highly appreciate that very much. And for the people who are watching, I will share the next video, or I'll give you feedback next time on phase 2, and I'm looking forward to phase 2. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
All right, so that was Mickey. So let's talk about fleshing out and facilitating your program. So how are we going to facilitate? How are we going to teach what we need to teach our people? What tools are we going to use? And what are we going to use to get our clients to transform? So we need to know what we're doing. Okay. And there might be some limiting beliefs that comes up when you're thinking about that. Hi, Shanice, thanks for watching. You can say, but Jonna, I'm scared that I will fail. Again, you will fail, but you will string up enough failures and that will help you to succeed. And if you're unwilling to fail, again, you're unwilling to learn. If you've got a fear of success, think of how different your life can be if you are willing to try at least. Okay. So let's talk about some offer research. So why is your offer or your coaching offer, why is it important for your prospective clients to learn this topic? What is a point A for your client, where they are at right now? What is a point C for your client, what they want? What is their promised land? And I want you to use their words. And this is where field research comes in, where you actually talk to the people, talk to your ideal client, and see what kind of phrases do they use when they describe their promised land, when they describe where they're at right now, and the problems in between that you are going to solve with your offer for them. And what is this bridge that solves the problem for them from A to C? And that's your program. That is your offering, your teaching needs to be the bridge for them from point A to point C, where you're solving the problems for them that they feel is insurmountable on their own. Okay, now ask yourself, how am I going to teach it to them? Am I going to do it live? Is it going to be a course? Is it going to be one-to-one? Is it going to be a group coaching session? How am I going to teach this to my clients? And how long will it take for them to learn it, to implement it actually, and to get feedback as they practice their new skill set? Because it's all about mastery. It doesn't help to just keep learning things, but they don't apply it, they don't practice. And ask yourself, what is it worth to them to solve this problem in their life? And what is the market charging for solving a similar program or problem? Right. Okay, so these consistency secrets may seem simple, but they are powerful. And when you apply them, you will start seeing the results you've been praying for. If you're ready to fully implement these strategies and you want to get your next client or your first one, then it's time to take the next step. So you can, at this point, join my Salary Expertise 12-month program at janadetour.com with the promo code Lead with Purpose for an 80% discount. And if you're interested in that, well, my janadetour.com is currently under construction, so you need to send me a DM if you're interested in this offer, and we will have a chat about it. So I will have maybe a 36-hour period where this offer is at 80% discount. Thereafter, the price is definitely going up. So you can contact me if you're interested in doing the Salary Expertise 12-month course. Here's what you get in the program. You will get accountability. So you will have support at every step of the way through the group coaching calls. We've got a group coaching call every Thursday. And we have huddles as well. So sometimes it's training, sometimes it's huddles. So the huddles are more informal and it's more like, where are you stuck at? What can we help you with? Where can I share my screen and help you succeed? And then we have the power hour sessions on Saturday where we choose one thing and we work on it for an hour together. Then systematic success. So this is where we will help you design a custom action plan to consistently attract your leads, to nurture your relationships with your clients, and to close your sales. We will help you with impactful influence. So we will refine your messaging, build your tribe, and we will position you as the go-to expert in your field. And lead generation. So you'll learn how to consistently put some new people into your funnel to convert them from cold to hot without feeling overwhelmed. So again, the program is currently actually priced at 2,400 during this event only, and I've already closed this event, so that was for the Conversion Catalyst, but I will make it available for a further 36 hours. The price will go up to 3,600. Where are we now? I think we are at Wednesday, so let me say that I will leave the price at 2,400 until Sunday, but then the price will go up to $3,600. The full price is $12,000. So this is a literal 80% discount. So do not miss it. So if you're serious about getting clients and building a consistent, thriving business, now is the best time to join in. And so I'm going to, over the course of these few days, I'm just going to finish this training with you guys, and I will make the full offer presentation showing you everything that's inside the program. Alternatively, just contact me, send me a DM so I can have a sales conversation with you if you're ready to join the Salary Expertise. It's a limited time offer, and after the event, the price jumps back to 3,600. But I've also made payment arrangements available, so you can talk to me, you can reach out if you want to discuss some options. But get in now because the price is going up after Sunday. All right, so session 5 is the last session of the Conversion Catalyst. We're going to wrap things up by talking about the sales conversion, how to facilitate successful sales calls, how to handle objections, how to close the deal with confidence. You've learned how to attract and nurture your leads if you were here on Saturday. Now we're going to show you how to convert them into the paying clients. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure you're here for the final session and keep showing up consistently. You have got this. So I will be going live tomorrow again. I'm not sure how late I'm going to do that, but you will be able to watch this replay until Sunday. So I'll leave it up until Sunday, I think. And then you need to contact me if you're interested in having a sales conversation about the Salary Expertise 12-month program. All right, so drop in the comments below what was your biggest takeaway of today's training. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you are writing. Go and work through the questions that I've just shared with you, and I'm excited to see what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So I'm going to end the stream right now. Then tomorrow I will record the session 5 of it, and I will make the full offer presentation as well, so that you can make your decision. So join me by Sunday for $2,400 for the full year. With live, it's a hybrid program. So it's live, it's group coaching, it's power hours, it's the full course, it's many templates and access to many things. But it's only available until Sunday, and then the price goes up. So, all right, ladies, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.